Hello, this is Annette with Project Refine Life. Welcome to my channel. Today I am here to talk to you about being in the beginner's mind. So now, being in the beginning of the year, we have a lot of people who are finding that the intentions that they set for the beginning of the year, maybe they're already winding down, or maybe you're still really pumped up about being in this point of a new year and starting something new, trying something new. What I find being a yoga teacher in a gym is that many people walk in pumped up at the beginning of the year. Classes are full, and often I get people walking into my class accidentally because they think they're going into another class and then they figure out, oh, it's yoga. I'm not flexible enough for yoga. I want to just sit them down and talk at that point, but there's not the opportunity. But I do let people know, listen, you'll never get flexible enough if you don't try yoga. Being in that beginner's mindset, I always have books and a tarot deck. So I'm going to share with you a reading from 365 Journeys, Shamanism for Every Day by Mara Bishop. And in this book, the first day, the beginning, states, in the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities. In the expert's mind, there are few. How do you feel at the start of something new? Excited? Nervous? Do you envision all the wonderful possibilities or the potential disappointments? When we're in the beginning of something, a relationship, a job, a trip, a project, or even a book or a new course of study, we have a choice. You can focus on the wide array of promising opportunities that our choice has opened, or on the new ways we might be let down. Where we fall on this spectrum is often based on our past experiences. But the simple choice to begin creates powerful new potential. Much of the time, things don't go as planned. Sometimes they go spectacularly awry. Other times, blessings bloom abundantly. And surprisingly, out of nowhere, when we approach life with the curious and open mind of a beginner, we prime ourselves for the richest possible menu of experiences. I myself, when I start something new, right after I get into it, I'll start to doubt myself. Like, am I really cut out for this? Can I really do this? Am I prepared for this? Of course not. Of course not. But I'll never know unless I try. And being in the beginner's mind puts you in that mindset of trying something new and not knowing the answer, and being okay with it. I've spoke on this before a couple of times, but I wanted to speak on it again because, like I said, I have one woman that walked into my class last week. Well, guess what? She showed back up this week because she liked it. She gave it a try and she liked it, but she was disappointed because she thought it was another class. She had done yoga in the past, and she told me that it didn't really click. It didn't really feel right for her. But I was glad to see her come back and participate, and then come up to me at the end of class and say how much she has enjoyed the last couple of classes and that she can't wait to come back and see me again next week. So that made my heart, that made it like pitter patter and made me so happy that I was able to get this person back into a point where you can just settle down the mind and the body and be in motion and be in your breath. That for me is everything. Now, of course, I'm going to share with you something else. So this is from my beloved Gentle Tarot by Mari in the Sky, and this is the Fool card. So being in the beginner's mind is all about being within the fool's mind, or on that fool's journey. So I'm going to read to you from the guidebook of this beautiful, beautiful deck that I love so very much. So that's a little salmon fish, and he has just, been hatched, and he's on his journey. So if you think about the little salmon, these little salmon, salmon live for 8 years in the sea, and then by their own knowing, inner knowing, they swim back to the place where they were spawned or born naturally. Nobody guides them. They just go there. And to go there, of course, we all know that they have to go uphill. And, there's all kinds of predators there waiting for them to make that uphill battle to get back to that place where they were born in order to spawn. That in itself has so much DNA within that little fish, to be able to go out on this journey and everything transfers down. I'm getting into another conversation. I'll stop. I'll save that for another day. But that little salmon fish has so much in him already that he doesn't know that he should even be scared or anything else. He just takes off on his journey. So I'm going to go ahead and read to you from the guidebook. I am the juvenile little salmon fish, letting my body drift perfectly downstream towards the big unknown. I surrender to the magnetic pull that leads my 5-inch fish body towards the sea. I don't know yet of the multitude of obstacles that await. However, I do not fear. I control my destiny. And then it says later, you follow your heart's desires. The entire universe supports your every move. I just love that deck. It's so beautiful. Anyhow, being in that mindset of the beginner, if you just come into whatever it is that you're planning to do, thinking there's things to learn and I'm okay with learning it, it's all right to be in that mindset. So I'm going to give you a couple of things to ponder. And this, of course, is from the Tarot for Self-Care by Minerva Siegal, or Siegal. I think I've got the name wrong. Anyhow, so in the Tarot for Self-Care, I like this book. I really like this book. And of course, you guys all know I like to call it soul care, but self-care, soul care, whatever resonates with you. She goes through the cards from the tarot. She goes through each card and she gives you some little self-care activities, which I think is fantastic. She gives you like a self-care interpretation and like the reversed meaning of it. But mostly what I love about it are the self-care card activities that she has within the book. She covers mind, body, and spirit. The self-care activity for the mind is prepare for adventure. I made some notes here. Prepare for adventure, whatever adventure it is that you're going off onto, by incorporating self-care rituals. So create your sacred space, find time. And I think I'll do a video because oftentimes people say, well, how do you prepare? What do you do? So I'll do a video for that, but it's as simple as just finding a moment. You can light a candle or not. Anyhow, that's another video. So prepare by creating some self-care rituals for centering your mind. So for me, that would be meditation, but it could be anything. And she states here, writing down your goals for the day in a daily planner or a journal. So it can be part of your daily card pull. It can be a meditation. It can be a journal. And I did do a video, which I will link, about clearing the mind. And it's by using journaling and using your calendar system in order to just set your mind at a relaxed pace and then get your mind right for the day. The second thing she mentions is body. So she mentions eating a well-balanced or healthy meal to just set your day off on the right foot. Now, if eating is not your thing in the morning, I would suggest, making a little protein shake or something, but it kind of gets your mind or body. I know a lot of people are doing this intermittent fasting because my husband does that, but do what feels right for you. Maybe doing some morning yoga, a little stretches. If yoga or meditation is not your deal, or stretching is not your deal, find something else. You know, just find a way to move your body, whether it be dance, whatever floats your boat. I say that a lot. Whatever floats your boat, but whatever's going to get you to that point. Now, the third thing that she talks about, of course, is spirit. And she says, embrace your own fire. So again, we're coming back to that fire meditation. What gets you fired up? How can you light your spirit on fire? So for me, that is always meditation. She also mentions using crystals, and she references carnelian, garnet, or ruby. I also have a fire meditation that I will link as well. And you can just make it so quick. It can be just gazing at a candle that is lit and just really focusing in on the fire, on the flicker of the fire. But I do have a complete fire meditation as well. Now, as far as crystals are concerned, you can always find a local shop that sells crystals. And again, it's carnelian, garnet, or ruby to set that fire. And you know, when it comes to chakras, we can talk about that all day long as well. So again, that will probably be another video. But use the tools that you've been granted. Use what you already have. Find a way to tap into your mind, to your body, to your spirit. Again, my whole goal is to refine your body, mind, and soul so that you can live a kinder, gentler life. Within more peace. So this is it. To be within the beginner's mind, think about the aspect of the Fool within the tarot, stepping off into a paved or unpaved road that isn't determined or set by anybody else, but instead by something that you want to do. Just find that mindset that it's okay to be a beginner. You know, I'm new to YouTube, really. I started a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, or something like that, but I really wasn't committed to it. So really at this time, I'm still in the beginner's mind, and I'm still very much learning. And anytime that I enter into something, I always go into it with the mindset that I am the student, that I'm forever the student, that I'm always looking to learn and grow. So that is it. Let me see, are there any other notes? Nope. Okay. Remember, try my fire meditation if you need to go over some planning videos or how to clear your mind based on journaling or using your planner. You can check out that video. If you are looking for crystals, my friend James over at Light of Braga has a beautiful Etsy shop, and he's also on YouTube. So I will put his links down in the comment section. And if he doesn't have it, you can always ask for it. Thank you so very much for tuning in to my video. I wish you peace, love, and joy, and I will see you later.